The old lighthouse had been dark for many years. Yet every evening, just before sunset, one tiny lantern began glowing on the highest cliff. No one knew who lit it. Children whispered, "Maybe it's magic." The fisherman simply smiled. "If you ever lose your way, look for the little light." One windy afternoon, an 8-year-old girl named Ellie decided to climb the cliff herself. She expected to find a lighthouse keeper, or perhaps a magician. Instead, she found an elderly woman carefully lighting a tiny paper lantern. "Why do you come here every day?" Ellie asked. The old woman smiled. "Because someone once did the same for me." Before Ellie could ask another question, dark clouds rolled across the sea. The wind grew stronger. The waves crashed higher. Far away, a small fishing boat disappeared into the storm. The old woman's smile faded. "They'll need the light tonight." Without thinking, Ellie stepped closer. She gently covered the little lantern with both hands. The wind pushed. The rain poured. The tiny flame danced, almost went out. But it didn't. Together, they protected the light, minute after minute, hour after hour. Then, through the thick fog, a distant horn echoed. The fishing boat appeared. Safe. The storm was over.
Welcome home, my love.
The next morning, the whole village celebrated. Families laughed. Children hugged their parents. Everyone thanked the fishermen. But almost no one noticed the tiny lantern still glowing quietly on the cliff, except one little boy. He climbed the hill, holding a lantern of his own. My grandpa said, "Your light helped him find his way home. Can mine stay beside yours?" The old woman smiled. "Of course." The next evening, there were 2 lanterns, then 3, then 5. Soon, the lonely cliff sparkled like a sky full of stars. People left lanterns for strangers, for sailors, for travelers, for anyone who might need hope. Years passed. The old woman grew older. One evening, she looked toward the cliff and quietly whispered, "I don't think I can climb anymore." Then, something beautiful happened. Children began walking up the hill, one after another, each carrying a glowing lantern. Ellie walked in front. She smiled and softly said, "We remembered." Hundreds of tiny lights filled the evening sky. The old woman watched with tears in her eyes. She finally understood the light had never belonged to her. It belonged to everyone. Because the brightest light isn't the one we hold,
One by one,
it's the hope
they will
we
all light up.
pass to someone else.